Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jiahao, a PhD student at Northwestern University. Today, I'm very excited to present our work titled LLM-Fuzzer, Scaling Assessment of Large Language Model Jailbreaks. This research is a collaborative project between myself, Xingwei from Ant Group, Zheng, and my advisor, Professor Xinyu, also come from Northwestern University. In this presentation, we will explore the innovative tool we developed, LLM-Fuzzer, which aim to systematically scale the assessment of vulnerabilities in large language models, particularly focusing on jailbreak attacks. Through this work, we would like to provide insights into the robustness of these models and highlight potential security risks. Large language models have become incredibly powerful in generating human-like text, making them useful across a wide range of applications. However, this power comes with significant risks. These models can also be used with harmful or unethical queries, which could lead to the generation of dangerous content. To mitigate this, LLM developers have implemented safeguards. They train these models to recognize and refuse such harmful queries. For example, if a user asks something like, "How to rob a bank?" the model is trained to respond with something like, I'm very sorry, but I cannot assist with that request," as you can see in the left side of this figure. However, attackers have found their own way to bypass these safeguards by crafting complex prompts named jailbreak attacks. These prompts effectively trick the model into generating the desired unethical content by embedding the harmful query within a more complex content. On the right side of this figure, we can see an example of such a jailbreak prompt. Here, the attacker embeds the harmful query within a story, where the LLM is encouraged to produce the step for how to rob a bank as part of a fictional scenario. The model, misled by the context, ending up providing a detailed response. This demonstrating the ongoing challenge in securing LLMs against such attacks. There are two challenges for LLM jailbreaking testing. First, there are various open source and closed source LLMs developed by different organizations. Second, LLMs can be updated and improved over time. In the example on the right, we can see how a jailbreak prompt can trick an older version of GPT 3.5 Turbo into providing a harmful response by simulating a development mode. However, when the same prompt is used on a more recent version of GPT Turbo, the model successfully rejects the request. These two challenges make it difficult to manually test LLM for jailbreaking and highlights the critical need for automated testing. Automated testing allows us to systematically assess each model version against a wide range of potential jailbreaks for different topics, ensuring that this AI system remains robust and secure over time. Our key motivation for automated testing comes from fuzzing. Fuzzing is a widely used technique in software testing that helps uncover vulnerabilities by automatically generating and executing a large number of test cases. The process of fuzzing can be broken down into several general key steps. It starts from the seed initialization. It begins by collecting high-quality seeds for the target program. The quality of these seeds can greatly influence the effectiveness of the fuzzing process. Once we have a pool of seeds, the next step is to select the most promising ones based on standard heuristics or algorithms. After selecting the seed, we move on to the mutation. This involves making mutations to the seed to generate new input seeds. These mutations are designed to explore different parts of target program's input space, increasing the chances of finding bugs or vulnerabilities. Then, these mutated seeds are used to run the target program, and we analyze the target program's behavior and output in response to the mutated seeds. This is how fuzzing in software to find the vulnerabilities. Now, let's look at the design of LLM-Fuzzer, the tool with a similar process with Fuzzer for software testing. The design of LLM-Fuzzer follows a structured process. We start by collecting and preparing a pool of seed jailbreaking templates that will serve as the foundation for generating test cases. From this pool, we select the most promising jailbreak templates to guide the testing process in each iteration. Then the selected templates undergo mutations to generate new variations of input prompts. These mutated prompts are then fed into the LLM, where we observe how the model responds. Finally, the output of the LLM is evaluated by an oracle, which determines whether the response indicates a successful jailbreak or if the prompt should be discarded. In the upcoming slides, I will discuss each of the components in more detail, explaining how they contribute to the overall fuzzing process. We begin by collecting the initial seed for fuzzing. In designing LLM-Fuzzer, one of the key innovations is how we can handle the creation of jailbreak prompts. We achieve this by decoupling the jailbreak prompt into two distinct components. a jailbreak template, and a harmful question. As you can see on this slide, the jailbreak template is a structured prompt with a placeholder. Here it is an insert prompt here indicator, where a harmful question can be inserted. On the other hand, the harmful question is a specific query or instruction that we aim to test against the large language model safeguards. By keeping these two components separate, we gain several advantages. First, it allows us to test the effectiveness of a single jailbreak template across multiple harmful questions. This approach provides a broad evaluation of the template's robustness and its potential to bypass model defenses. Second, by not embedding the harmful question directly into the template during late stage, we reduce the likelihood that the mutation LLM would reject the mutation request due to its inherent ethical safeguards. This decoupling increases the chances of generating useful mutants. We collect both the jailbreak templates and harmful questions from online, and these jailbreak templates form the initial seed pooling for our fuzzing. In the design of LLM-Fuzzer seed selection, we get inspiration from prior work in software Fuzzer to model the seed selection process as a tree traversal. In the tree traversal, each node represents a seed, and the edge connecting the nodes representing the mutation relationships. The tree traversal proceeds downwards, moving from parent nodes to the child nodes. The traversal continues until it reaches leaf nodes, representing the latest generation of mutants. Once at the leaf node, we select it for mutation to generate new mutants. If mutant successfully jailbreak the target LLM, it is appended back to the tree as a child of its parent seed, thereby expanding the tree. However, focusing only on leaf nodes can overlook the potential of non-leaf nodes that might still yield successful mutants. To address this, we introduce an early termination mechanism that can terminate the traversal early by probability, selecting the current node as the seed for mutation, as shown in the second panel of this figure. This strategy can increase the exploration space, thereby improving the overall effectiveness of our fuzzing process. Traditional user space fuzzing often employs a technique known as Havoc computation, which randomly changes bytes and the structure of the input. However, because our inputs are text and need to maintain semantic integrity, such random mutations are not suitable. To effectively mutate our jailbreak templates while preserving their linguistic context, we propose a novel method using large language model. We input the selected template to large language model and ask it to generate the mutants. We propose 5 distinct mutators to instruct LLM. The first one is expand. This mutator enlarges the template by adding more context or details. By doing so, we aim to explore how the large language model reacts when additional information is provided, potentially leading to a different output. The second one is shorten. Here, we shorten the context without losing the critical elements of the template. The goal is to test whether a more concise version of the prompt can trigger vulnerability from the model. The next one is rephrase. This mutator rephrases the wording of the template while keeping the original meaning to test the model's sensitivity to variations in language. And the next one is generate. With this approach, we generate an entirely new prompt but has a similar style to the original template. Finally, the crossover mutator combines elements from 2 different jailbreaks to produce a new one. The goal is to combine the strategies from different jailbreak templates to enhance the overall effectiveness. Here, let's take a look at some concrete cases. This is a generator mutator to create the template with similar style. The original jailbreak template depicts a setting that the evil captures our superhero and explaining his plan. And the generator mutator changes the science fiction story into a magic story, as someone, here is Morgana, using a spell to make a large language model to remember everything and output the answer to the harmful question. This expanded mutator writes more details about story and append it to the beginning of the template, while keeping the rest of the template unchanged, thus it makes the template longer. This shorter mutator makes the original one much shorter while keeping the main meaning of the scenario. From these examples, we observe that when we apply different mutators to the same templates, we can get different transformations. Also, by setting a positive temperature for the mutation LLM, we can get even diverse transformations when applying the same mutator to the same template. Thus, we can ensure a large input space and can uncover different jailbreak vulnerabilities of target LLM. Once we have generated a mutator template, the next step is to embed the harmful question into it, forming what we call a jailbreak prompt. This prompt is then fed into the target LLM to assess whether it can successfully bypass the model safeguards. To determine if the LLM has been jailbroken, we can use an oracle for evaluation. In our work, we fine-tune a robotic model to serve as this oracle, specifically fine-tuned to classify the LLM's responses as whether successful jailbreaks or not. This completes the core components of our fuzzing framework. However, it's important to note that our framework is modular and flexible. Each component can be replaced with alternative design. For instance, the oracle model doesn't have to be a fine-tuned robotic model. Other approaches such as keyword matching or even classification using ChatGPT can also be acceptable. This flexibility allows our framework to adapt to various scenarios and testing requirements, making it a powerful tool for assessing the security and robustness of large language models. Now that we have covered the key components of LLM-Fuzzer, let's move on to evaluating its effectiveness across various large language models. In this chart, we compare the attack success rate of different attack strategies, including GCG and master key, against our proposed LLM-Fuzzer across a variety of LLMs. Notably, LLM-Fuzzer shows a significant advantage on well-aligned open-source LLMs such as Llama and Gemma, as well as on closed-source LLMs like Cloud 2. For instance, on the Cloud 2 model, while none of the other baseline achieve an attack success rate higher than 10%, LLM-Fuzzer successfully reached an ASR over 40%. This performance gap highlights LLM-Fuzzer's superior performance in transfer attack compared to other methods. In conclusion, our tool LLM-Fuzzer have proven to be effective in testing jailbreaks for both open source and closed source large language models. Through our comprehensive evaluation, we have demonstrated that our current LLMs are vulnerable to jailbreaks, largely due to the inherent flexibility and variations in natural language. This underscores the need for more robust and defense against such attacks in future LLMs. Looking ahead, we believe that fuzzing can be a good tool in LLM testing, and there are some potential key areas we plan to explore for future work. For example, we would like to use coverage-guided LLM or tend analysis LLM, the ideal in LLM testing. And that's all. Thanks a lot for listening.